Hello, everyone. So, today I'm going to be talking about a serious topic, and we all know how bad this year has been, right? It's just been bad to literally everyone this year. It just hasn't been fun for everyone. Lots of people are angry, and everyone around the world is just really distraught right now. Most people have been just complaining on the changes that they want and how they should be fixed, and how none of these things are even getting close to being solved right now. Lots of people's eyes are just getting opened to this year, too. Like, they just are just now understanding these problems, and they're now understanding and wanting to make the world a better place for everyone, for most people, really. But there is one thing that people haven't even been talking about that I think is a real problem, and it's just going over everyone's heads, and I'm surprised no one's talking about it. Most of you are just confused right now and just mind boggled, being like, what is he talking about? There's so much stuff going on. How could we miss anything? But I just gotta tell you straight now that when I tell you, you will realize how much of a problem this is. So I'm just gonna be straightforward to you as possible, and I just have to say it. Pineapple pizza just has got to go. Just who could possibly think of this monstrosity? I just don't understand it. How could you just put a fruit on a pizza and just think, yes, this is tasty? I'm just confused. That makes no sense to me at all. I just don't believe that someone had this combination and just thought, yum, this is tasty. Just, no, it's not. It's disgusting. It's like savory and salty. That doesn't mix at all. I swear it was just like a joke. Like, haha, look at this funny topping. Look how gross this is. And then some people surprisingly just started to like it. And it probably just started off as a complete joke. And now it's just gotten complete out of control at this point. But I hear the argument, oh, but tomato is in pizza, the sauce, but come on, really? How much of that is actually tomato? It's like 1% of that is tomato, and the rest is like sugar and other ingredients that you're not barely even going to taste the tomato. And tomatoes aren't even sweet to begin with, so it doesn't matter, because sweet and savory just doesn't mix, to me at least. I have no clue where this topping originated. Maybe some like Pacific Island nation or something. I have no clue. But it's just, I don't know how deserted and isolated you have to be to make this freaking pineapple pizza and like it and not have anything other toppings to put on there. Like, you couldn't have thought of anything else to put on there, and you just thought, oh, put some pineapples on there. That's gonna be great. Some idiots they were, I'll tell you that. I just think that some people just are born probably with like some mental disability that just makes them just have these awful and just the worst opinions you can possibly imagine, but we just haven't found it being a disease or find the cure, because you can't have any worse opinions than that. That has to be the worst opinion I have ever heard in a long time. I just can't imagine that stuff. Every time the picture in my head, it just makes me want to throw up and just want to curl up in a ball and just die, because how idiotic people can be and how this combination you think is good. No, it's not. It's like sugar and ham. It doesn't work at all, and you're so dumb for making it. I'm also not in the minority. I'm obviously not in the minority, and because I looked it up, and it said that 12% of Americans would put it in their top 3. That's nothing. That's just completely nothing. And those people out there, they're just, I can't believe them. How they could put that in their top 3 thinking, yeah, this is great. Pepperoni? Get that out of here. Hamburger? No. Canadian bacon? That's not even in top 10. But pineapple, that's a 10 out of 10, buddy. I'm pretty much an expert at this point. I basically know what I'm talking about. I did all my research with one Google search. So I think I'm pretty skilled into talking about pizza, pineapple, and just basically almost any other food. I could just grade any single food and just be right. You could just fully just put on some like dirt and like rocks on a pizza, and I'd enjoy it much better than pineapple pizza, because at least it goes better and has more freaking great combination than pineapple and pizza will ever have in its life. I mean, I've never had pineapple pizza, obviously, because it's so gross. I would never even put it in my mouth to begin with. I would never be that dumb to think, maybe it is good. No, it's not going to be, and I know that because I'm not stupid. But just because I haven't tasted it doesn't mean that my opinion is 100% not valid, because that's just how that works, I guess. I do think I have a solution to completely eradicate pineapple pizza. You may think this is a little extreme, that maybe we should be focusing on other stuff, but I think this is just, we have to do this. I think life will be much better if we just do this. We need to ban pineapple pizza in the United States. Every single state completely banned. You can't put it on. If you do, you go to jail for 10 years. And then the world will slowly follow in its footsteps, thinking, wow, life is getting much better in the United States because they banned pineapple pizza. Maybe we'll do the same and we'll all be better and make the world a better place. So it's just a win-win for everyone. Some of you may think this is a bad idea, but I think you should just give it a try and then we'll see where it goes, because we never know what will happen if we do this, right? Well, of course I'm right. I'm always right. We will save so many people's taste buds from this awful concoction of food, if you can even call it that at this point. Because I would rather just take a nice dip in my bathtub with my favorite friend, the toaster, than to ever just digest and turn into energy for myself. I would hate it so much. I would rather stub my toe in the middle of the night and then just maybe cry a little bit, maybe like 20 minutes or something, I don't know, than to even picture it in my mind. Like, I feel like I'm just getting a migraine right now just thinking about it, and just it hurts my head because I hate it so much. So in conclusion, just pineapple pizza is bad, disgusting, and I hope none of you ever have to try it in your life, and every single pizza place should just ban it off the menu. I'm pretty sure I don't even have to say that because they're probably already banned. I don't even know why I have to keep saying that, because it's obviously that they don't even have it because I'm right. And if any of your friends have ever had it or eaten it and said they like it, just stop being friends with them. It's just not worth it at that point. Well, thank you for having me ramble about basically common sense at this point. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I know I did. This is my last video of 2020. And hopefully you have a happy new year. Well, you're obviously going to have a happy, better year next year, because I'd relive 2016 than to go back to 2020. I would not do it. It's crazy to think how kids in like 2040 are going to be learning about what happened this year in like social studies. That's pretty bizarre to me. I have a couple video ideas that I have that I might work on next year. I think they would be pretty well. I think most of you would enjoy it. But now we can finally celebrate that this year is finally coming to a close. Just on New Year's Eve, just order a nice Hawaiian pizza to munch on, just looking at the clock and finally seeing that a new year is upon us. Thank you for listening to me, and I'll see you next year.
Hocus pocus, there's pizza on your focus.